Hi, welcome back to another video. I feel refreshed. I feel gorgeous. I feel sexy. I feel alive. I feel not mentally ill. I recorded a video right before this and I just felt so disgusting and nasty and I didn't like it. I felt like I looked really ugly. I have a latte, Chobani plain extra creamy, and then homemade cold brew. It is not as sweet as I want it to be, but I think it's pretty fucking good. Literally, when the Starbucks people complain on TikTok about like the alternatives to the sweet cold foam, which is basically just like half and half, 2% milk and vanilla syrup, fucking disgusting, really fucking gross. And how like almond milk doesn't foam, and honestly, you do have to whip almond milk for a fairly long time. Also, maybe Kitty, yeah, Kitty's over there. He's ignoring me. I'm obviously the worst. And sure, I understand. But also, those blenders work really fast. So maybe if you put it on like a 4 or a 5, like maybe it would work faster. But also, I don't know. I've never worked at Starbucks. I've worked at a different coffee place. But today, oh yeah, I literally forgot what I was already gonna record. I have a very light, kind of sort of evenish base, a little bit of highlighter. Eyebrows are filled in. You can see the glow because of my skincare. Skin tone a little uneven, but it's fine. As the video goes on, it'll look a little bit more normal. I literally haven't done a video on this series in forever, but we are going to do it because a friend was in need. My good friend Redacted, I'm not going to say her name, but totally love her, was asking for tips on how to incorporate some extra steps in a makeup routine that is basically just mascara and go. So if you are one of the mascara chapsticks, just not a big beauty person, but you want to kind of umph your makeup routine and just a little bit more, I totally recommend this. But yeah, so if you have brown eyes, I would do a warm toned brown, lighter, maybe just bronze shimmer, or a mustard color like I'm gonna do. Mustard or reds, great for very doo-doo dark brown eyes. If you have lighter eyes, I would recommend greens for blues, pink for greens, and then for hazels, I would kind of do something bronzy or shimmery. Again, I'm not a licensed makeup artist or beautician or any of that sort. This is just me being a beauty enthusiast and just being annoying online. But I'm going to take this kind of brush that I think everyone should have, which is kind of just a slightly bigger, larger, fluffy eyeshadow brush. You can also use something like this, which is just like a regular crease brush. Dollar from e.l.f. You can also use something like this, which is like a slightly bigger buffer brush. Any of those, you can even use this large paddle brush to just like kind of sweep it in one swoop if you have a very highly pigmented shadow. But basically all we're going to do is super simple, and then I'll show you some extra steps that we can do to kind of just up your makeup game just a little bit, so that people at the office will be like, oh my god, you're wearing eyeshadow, or like, oh my god, what did you do different about your makeup? This is the key to do that. So we're just going to put a little bit of eyeshadow, not even going into the crease, not even I'm going to do anything super detailed. We're just going to lay it down right over on the lid. So basically, kind of, I try not to put a lot of powder on my eyelashes, and then I wonder why my makeup is creased. So for my base on my eyelid, I have some concealer, and then I have just the slightest hint of foundation powder. Before doing your eyeshadow, so before this step, you don't need an eyeshadow primer. If you like them, awesome, cool, go for them. But just a little bit of powder, a little bit of concealer, or just something as a base, literally anything that you own. If you have a little face powder, something like this, totally fine. If you have foundation you like. My computer's saying hello, you stupid fucking bitch. I always forget when I'm recording to turn her off, but she's there, probably working overtime. So yeah, just something, literally anything, just so that you have a protectant layer. As if you have a very strong eyeshadow, you don't want to stain your eyelids. Sometimes that's what happens, but I know drugstore palettes, maybe something from Sephora collection, Ulta collection, Wet n Wild, CoverGirl, Revlon, or if you have some higher end ones like Urban Decay, they pretty much don't really stain. It's usually like the brighter colors that stain. So now that we have this, you basically can put out your mascara, your eyeliner, and then done and go. And it looks really nice, pop of color. Again, you can do this with any color if under the sun. If you want to do a blue or a green, you can do that. Really nice, super simple. So we have this, and it's nice. We're gonna just blend just a little bit into the crease. and it's a nice complementary color. It matches my skin tone. If you're someone who's warmer, like my foundation is W4 because I have golden undertones, I would do, of course, some of the warmer tones, darker brown, lighter brown, bronze, things like that. If you're cooler toned, I would maybe do something like this that I have. Anything that's kind of grayish. So instead of going to these ones, we would kind of do a gray or maybe even like a dark brown. We could possibly even do some blues or purples, maybe even greens if our undertone isn't green. Of course, if you have a warmer skin tone or darker eyes, any of these, so like the yellows, the oranges, the pinks, the tans, tangerines, light pinks, are going to look very, very gorgeous for you. So how are we gonna just add a little bit more oomph? So I'm actually, there's a shimmery gold color in here, and I'm actually going to put that with this just very, very tiny brush. You can also, if you want, take the finger, you can use this one or this one. I like to use this one, so I'm just going to pat it on my finger. I have just a little bit there, and I'm going to tap right on the inner corner. Not even gonna blend. I'm gonna get a little bit more. As long as it's not a chunky glitter, you really don't have to worry about it. Try not to press too hard, but just very lightly tap. You can blend if you want. I do still have blue on this brush because I do like to go a little bit upwards, and it kind of just, like, already you can see it kind of just brings the attention towards the inner corner of the eye, and it's nice and brightening. I say that the no makeup girlies, I feel like, of TikTok that are very, very gorgeous naturally as well, Erica and Kirsten Titus, oh, they're just beautiful. And then their makeup just, they know what works for their skin shapes and skin tones, and they just look so gorgeous. But yeah, it looks a little bit more intense there. I don't know why, probably because I have more moisturizer on. But yeah, you can use a smaller brush like this, or you can just tap with your middle finger. And now if you feel like I want to kind of do just a little bit more, so we have our base on our lids, and then we have a little bit of matching or complementary with our skin tone highlight in the center. In our tear duct, basically, we are going to use the same brush. If there's any leftovers, you can just sweep that underneath the lash line, but I'm just going to add a little bit more just because I love a more kind of intense, smokier look. So I'm literally, you can do it with the paddle brush, or if you want something a little bit more precise, you're like, I kind of have a lot of lines going on down here, you can use a brush like this, which is basically just a square liner brush. If you don't have something like that, you can also just use angle liner brush. Super easy, super simple. But yeah, any other brush will do. So we're just going to straight underneath the lash line, and if you want, you can kind of elongate the shadow out and kind of make a wing shape, but we're just gonna go straight underneath here, not worrying about blending, not worrying about our eye bags or our eye colors, because this is just for fun. This is just if we're maybe after work, we have a little event to go to, and you can already kind of see it kind of just brings more attention to that inner corner, and just adds a very, very nice like hint of color, especially if this is like a brown. I'm just gonna mash the two over here, and then if you want, of course, you can blend out. If you don't, you don't have to, but I'm just gonna take a bigger, a little fluffy brush, blend into the crease, blend the lower lash line just a little bit. If you want, of course, you can wing it out, blow it out, make it nice and smoky. But yeah, you don't even have, like, honestly, I used to not like looks like these because I always feel like I had to have eyeliner on, or if I had to have mascara on. But honestly, you can stop here. Of course, if you want to add another step, you can go with the complementary color or darker color. Like, you can use a darker brown, a golden brown, or just the same shade. Go above the crease. You can add the same color that's on your inner corner onto the base of your lid loosely. You can add some glitter and things like that. But this is just a nice, simple, easy way for everyone, whether you're an expert or beginner, to just go back to the basics and kind of just do something that it's more than just, you know, your mascara and chapstick. Obviously, if you want, you can add a matching lip tone, something nude or something nice and funky. But this is basically the look. I'm going to add a little bit of eyeliner and a little bit of mascara off camera, and I will be right back. And then we will just talk about what we can do different next time, or how else we can do to further our makeup expertise. But I'll be right back with you. Okay, so I added a little bit more of the gold color in my inner corner. We went down a little bit. We added a ginormous fucking wing that I did not intend to do. And then I went into the crease a little bit, and then I went a little bit down or below with the shadow on my lower lash line. And then I added way too much mascara because I can fucking see it. Also, if I'm looking weird, it's because I'm literally looking at myself. I'm not looking at the camera. Sorry, I am entranced by my own beauty. Also, if you're wondering why my hair is behind my glasses, or I'm pushing it behind my glasses, it's not because to be cool or sexy. It's only because I look like fucking one of the founding fathers of America when I have my hair done fresh out the shower. Legitimately look like a wet rat. But yeah, it just, I don't know what it is about like my when I get fresh out the shower and I don't have like a hat on or something, like, because usually I would like get out of the shower and then let my hair air dry a little bit and then do my makeup and then make breakfast and then make us lunches for me and John because we work at the same job now, and then I would go to work and then I would get out of work and then I have my helmet head and then I have just my hair all out below. I don't know, my hair's weird. But yeah, I'm feeling by this moment, I'm feeling very sexy, very refreshed, very gorgeous. But yeah, if you do want a kind of part 2-ish to this for our little tiny enhancing our makeup look, leave a comment below, please, respectfully. Also tell me I'm beautiful, gorgeous, and sexy. But yeah, basically if you do want to add a little bit more, all you would really do is take the same color to the crease or go add a deeper color to the crease and kind of just blend the two together. Sorry, I'm trying to say this sentence too fast that I held a burp the entire time. But yeah, that's all that I have for you today. I'm gonna take the Instagram pictures and then pretend that I am gonna do Influencer Simulator when I have no following. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.